What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? The NFL offseason is officially in full swing, and you know what that means. Free agency is just around the corner. This is the time when teams reload, rebuild, and make the moves that could define the next season. And for the Kansas City Chiefs, let's just say, there's work to be done. Before we dive into specific players, let's get one thing straight. Free agency isn't just about signing big names, it's all about strategy. Kansas City needs to add talent while managing the salary cap, and if there's one thing we know, it's that GM Brett Veach is a master of smart, calculated moves. So, what's the game plan? Here are some key areas the Chiefs need to reinforce. White heavy checkmark wide receiver. We saw the struggles last season. Too many drops, not enough consistency. White heavy checkmark tight end. Depending on Travis Kelce's future, this position could become a priority. White heavy checkmark pass rush. You can never have enough firepower on defense. White heavy checkmark cornerback depth. A long season means injuries, and depth in the secondary is always valuable. Now, I want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing down. If you were Brett Veach, what's the Chiefs' biggest need in free agency? Drop your vote in the comments. WR, wide receiver. T, tight end. Edge, pass rusher. CB, cornerback. One of the biggest names in free agency rumors? Deebo Samuel. Now, let's clear something up. Deebo isn't officially a free agent yet, but all signs point to him leaving San Francisco. Whether through a trade or a release, it's looking more and more likely that he won't be wearing a 49ers jersey next season. So, should the Chiefs go after him? Let's break it down. Fire. Why Deebo makes sense for KC Fire. Back in 2021, he was an absolute monster. Over 1,400 receiving yards plus 365 rushing yards. Versatility. Deebo can line up anywhere. Outside, in the slot, even in the backfield. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid's creativity? That combo with Deebo could be scary. Moneybag. The catch? His contract. If he's cut, the Chiefs could get him at a discount. If he's traded, that's another story. And let's not forget Hollywood Brown. If the Chiefs sign Deebo, they likely won't go after Brown. So, what would you prefer? Vote in the comments. S. Sign Deebo Samuel. P. Pass on Deebo. As long as Travis Kelce is in Kansas City, the tight end position is in good hands. But let's be real, Kelce isn't getting any younger. That's where Kyle Pitts comes in. Back in 2021, Pitts put up over 1,000 receiving yards as a rookie. Since then, his numbers have dipped, but is that really his fault? Atlanta's QB situation has been a mess, and their offense hasn't exactly played to his strengths. Now, imagine him in Kansas City, learning from Travis Kelce American football, thriving in Andy Reid's system trophy, catching passes from Patrick Mahomes' Fire. Sounds pretty good, right? Of course, this all depends on Kelce's future. If he sticks around for a few more years, maybe the Chiefs don't need to make a move at tight end just yet. But if Kelce retires sooner than expected, Pitts could be the perfect replacement. What do you think? Should the Chiefs go after Kyle Pitts if he becomes available? Drop your vote in the comments. Why, yes, Pitts would be a great fit. N. No, stick with Kelce and Noah Gray. Alright, we've talked offense. Now let's talk defense. The Chiefs already have one of the best defensive units in the league, but let's be honest, adding another pass rusher wouldn't hurt. That's where Matthew Judon comes into the conversation. He might not be in his prime, but he can still get after the quarterback. In 2022, 15.5 sacks, one of the most consistent pass rushers in the league. Even last season, despite injuries, he was still productive in limited action. Imagine this. Judon lining up opposite George Karlaftis. Chris Jones causing havoc in the middle. That would be a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. But here's the key factor, his price. If Judon is willing to take a reasonable contract, this could be a smart move. If he's looking for a big payday, Kansas City might have to pass. So, what do you think? Would you want the Chiefs to sign Matthew Judon? Vote in the comments. MJ, yes, bring him to KC. P. Pass, look elsewhere. Finally, let's talk about the secondary. The Chiefs already have one of the best young cornerback groups in the league. But adding another top-tier talent could make this defense even scarier. That's where Greg Newsome, too, comes in. Excels as a nickel corner, but can also play on the outside. Fast, physical, and versatile. Exactly the type of defensive back Steve Spagnuolo loves. Imagine pairing him with Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed. Good luck throwing against that secondary. He's not a free agent yet, but if he hits the market, he won't come cheap. Kansas City would have to decide if investing in another cornerback is the right move when they already have young talent like Joshua Williams and Jalen Watson developing. So, if the Chiefs could sign one defensive player, who would you pick? Drop your answer in the comments. MJ, Matthew Judon. GN, Greg Newsome 2. No matter what happens, one thing is clear, this offseason is going to be huge for the Chiefs. Will they add firepower on offense? Will they bolster the defense? What's the biggest move they'll make? Brett Veach has some big decisions ahead, and we'll be here to break it all down for you. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Chiefs content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Until next time, Chiefs Kingdom. Go Chiefs! Trophy Fire!